Hi guys, in today's session we are going to start with the 6.7 VMware installation and VMware. We are going to implement a new infrastructure with vSphere 6.7. So first of all we'll install the ESXi. So for this we'll go to create a new virtual machine, and next I will install later, then VMware ESX, and then ESXi 6.x, then we'll give the name as ESXi 6.7, then we'll give the path to the machine. You will go in a YouTube, which is we'll go inside. Okay, so we'll make a new folder as a, no, so we'll make a new folder, ESXi 6.7. Okay, then we'll go next, we'll do the 40 GB of hard disk, then we'll go next, customize the ISO, we'll do the RAM of 8 GB, CPU is 2 okay, then we'll go with the ISO deployment, so we'll browse it, and we'll go to ISO and we'll check whether we ESXi, you can see ESXi 6.7, just we'll open it and we'll close. So we'll just finish. Okay, then we'll power on. So it would to installation of ESXi takes maximum 15 minutes, not more than that. So I'll show you how you can. In this video we will see how ESXi installation is done. In next video we will see the configuration, hostname, IP address, and all in the second lecture. In first lecture only we will see the installation, how we can install the ESXi server. So it's done. So we'll wait first. Okay. Starting shutting down firmware services and all, then it will now boot up with the ESXi. So now the machine is coming black. It would take time. Yes, it's boot up. You can see the 6.7 VM kernel release build number is this. 2 CPUs, 8 GB of RAM. This is default. And this is the minimum requirement for the ESXi to be installed. So VM kernel is loaded successfully. When it's completed, you will get the pop-up for the installation. So we just wait. It should get completed. So it takes maximum 2 to 5 minutes to complete. So it's getting started, loading. Yes, you can see it's getting faster speed. It's very fast. It's maximum 15 minutes task. I told you previously only 15 minutes task, not more than that, for any infra at your home. If you have the minimum requirement completed, then it would take only 15 minutes to complete. So as you can see, yes, it's done. So enter F11. Then it will scan the hard disk, the local hard disk. So we'll wait for the local hard disk. Yes, if local hard disk is done, put enter US default. Then provide the password. You should remember this password because resetting of this password is very tedious, or you can say not possible. We have to format the machine to reset this password. So it's better don't forget this password. So as it is completed, your installation will be ended. So we'll wait till it gets completed. It's about 28%, 59, 30%. So T1. 37, 38, 39, 45. Okay, it's about taking 5 to 7 minutes, not more, or less also. So as it passes, it takes only 1 or 2 minutes more to complete it. Yes, it's done. Now we just enter. It will reboot and your ESX installation has been done. So we'll wait for the page to boot up. So we will shut down and reboot. The process will take a short. See, it's done. Now it's boot up. Yes, yes. Make enter. So it's boot up. Now you can see, yes, Spectra is booting. In the meantime, we'll see it's done. So in meantime, we'll go and we'll create a DNS entry for this server. So how? Just go to the AD or ask the AD team or DNS team to make DNS entry of this server. So just go to the tool, DNS, domain name, right click. So just new record. I'll give the name ESXi 67. I'll give the IP address as 172.16.0.10. Okay, this is my fully qualified domain name for this server. So I'll create both records, CTR record and record is done. So this we have created. So we'll go to the machine which we are booting up. So in this only I'll show you how you can configure whole ESXi. Installation and configuration, both things I'll show you. So it's done. Yes, it's done. So we'll do F2. This is the password when we file installation we had given. So just F2 for the customization. So we'll go configure. If you want to reset the password, you can. In configure, we have to configure the management network. We'll go network adapter. I have one only. Just go to the IPv configuration. If you have dynamic, you put dynamic. If you have static, I have static. So I'll put the IP 172.16.0.10. Then subnet mask. Okay, and then the gateway. Okay, enter. Then we'll disable the IPv6. Enter. Then we'll put the DNS name 6.0.1, and the DNS entry we had created for this is I shown you. You can go and check. Pause, and this is the domain name, which is R. Enter. Okay, it's done. So it will ask you reboot. I'll show you later. Just I'll put it no, and I'll check test the management. So if I put sorry. So we'll again go to configure. We have to reboot one. After reboot only it will replicate. Otherwise will not disable the IPv6. So if you want disable the IPv6, it won't ask you to reboot. Okay. So will not reboot, will not do the IPv6 disable. So I'll show you how you can check. 67.admin.local, then enter, then custom, the name of the domain is local, enter. Yes, restart management network only, yes. So it restarted. If you go and test the management, yes, it's done. If you put enter, it show okay. Yes, okay, okay, and then okay. Yes, okay means everything is resolving. If you go for the IPv6 disable, it will ask you to reboot. So we'll just okay and enter, and we'll put right, yes, and we'll do yes. So you can see, you have seen how to install the ESXi 6.7 and how to configure an IP address and how to test the network. So for this video we are ending with this, and the next video I'll show you how you can take the server into domain.